Kitchen's open, y'all. Hope you're having a nice day. If you've not been here before, over here, down here, wherever that chat is, please say hi. We'd love to get to know you a little. That's the counterculture, and they're going to give you a warm welcome. I'm Dina. Today, my life is actually, what do you call it? Revolving around peas. Let me get some out of the fridge and show you what I mean. It's a lot of peas. But I love them so much. So, you know, let's see here. These are called Lillian's Caseload. And I think this was about 1.5 pounds, right about that. The labels are in the bottom, so I'm not entirely sure which one this one is. Alaska. These big boys here are Tall Telephone. These are Lincoln. And then we have Little Marble. So lots of peas. And I know that our friends in Canada, well, not all of them, but one in particular isn't a pea fan, but I included bacon for you, my friend. So we're going to use one of these for a garnish for our drink. So I'll just leave this out and let's get started. So I have been growing peas for about 4 years, and one of the things that I decided early on was I need to have recipes lined up for when my crops are ready, so I'll be able to have fresh stuff. I don't have to worry about going to the grocery or anything like that. Have I gotten really good at that yet? Do I want to? So we're going to do this together, friends. But first, a cocktail. So we're making a gin and tonic, but it's going to have some peas in it. So I made, let's see here. I made pea-infused simple syrup that we're going to include in the G&T. Now, typically we don't put simple syrup in a G&T, but I thought this would be kind of fun. It'll give it a nice sweet flavor, and I like sweet things because, well, let's just face it, I'm not all that sweet. So here we go. Get my glass, there's my gin, let me get the tonic out of the fridge. So you do about, what did we decide on this? 1.5 ounces of the simple syrup, but I actually think the ounce will be sufficient. So, my little measury dude. Checking the water for the pasta there. I was hoping this would make the simple syrup a little more green, but that's okay. And then two ounces of gin. So and today we're using the Brockman's Intensely Smooth, which I wouldn't have used those two words together, but they did, and it's their gin, so they may do so. And I found out too late that I don't have regular tonic, but I do have some lemon tonic that'll work. But I don't know where my bottle cap opener went. Grab one here. So this is the Fever Tree lemon tonic water. And I already washed these peas. I've been trying to think of how we could open this and have it kind of show the peas at the same time. I'm not really sure what we're going to end up with here, but let's give it a go. So I like how this looks at the top, but that's holding the string in, so it may be a bust. There they are. I'm gonna grab a picture of that for the website real quick and then we'll get cooking. Okay, let's try this out, folks. I'm kind of excited. I like this. I can't tell if I'm getting the smell of this pea or the pea simple syrup, but when I bring the glass to my mouth, I can smell the peas, which makes me very happy. And it's nice and cold, not too alcohol-y, so kind of refreshing on a hot day. It's a winner. All right, so I've got the water boiling for our, what is this stuff called? Peas and bacon pasta with Parmesan. And this is rolling in at about $1.72 a serving. A little higher than last time, but you know, bacon isn't free. Let's say hi to y'all. Oh, and did you know that if you right-click an eCam and accidentally hit somebody's face, it offers you the opportunity to ban them? Sorry about that. Okay, who's here? Hey, Collie, thanks for dropping in. And Gretchen, thank you. Oh, there we go. Did I call it or did I call it? Yeah, Discord for creators. Just focus on the bacon and trust me on the rest. I haven't led you astray yet. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Roz, hey, hey, hey. Roz, I shell the peas. I find it relaxing, and the pea pods are just tough by the time the peas are just right for me. What about you? Tell me what you do. Oh, thank you, Gretchen. Thanks for thinking that the kitchen looks amazing. It's a very warm kitchen today. Oh my goodness, it's hot in here. Yes, bacon makes everything all right. All right, thank you, Keely, for posting the cocktail link. Collie, you're not such a fan of this pea infused simple syrup, huh? I might convince you otherwise. It's kind of good. It looks like I have picked an unpopular vegetable today, but that's all right. There's something for everyone here. Thanks, Gretchen. The drink is kind of cute. Yeah, it's a little fun. Collie, thank you for asking. I have 5 varieties this year. I've got Lillian's Caseload, got Lincoln, Little Marvel, Tall Telephone, and Alaska. I don't do snow peas, the little flat guys, because that doesn't make sense to me, because I like a bowl of peas. So, yeah. And there you go. Roz says in the South, they shell everything. That kind of makes sense to me. So I've got pasta water going. I need to add some salt to it. Got a little salt here at the ready. Let's try to get you a stove shot. Oh, looky there. And let's go get some pasta. I learned the hard way that shell pasta, the little shell guys, are a little more expensive than rigatoni or even elbow, like for salad and stuff like that. I went ahead and used it because I like the idea of the shell being able to kind of scoop some of those peas so you're not chasing your peas around your bowl. So let's go grab that. Shell pasta. And this is 12 ounces. Like I said, they don't sell it in the pound, which I thought was interesting, but okay, that's their choice. So I'm going to use all of it. Set a 9-minute timer. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, you could make this with butter. So what we're going to do is we're going to saute some garlic, and then we're going to add the peas, kind of brown those up a little bit. Not really brown, but you know, heat them through. And you can use butter for that, but since we already had the bacon drippings, I'm going to use that as the fat. And yes, I know it's not as healthy as butter, but really is butter healthy. So the idea here was we didn't have to have the extra cost of butter since we're trying to go for as far under $2 a serving as possible. So that's why I'm doing that. You can see that I kept the drippings in the pan here from the last batch of bacon that I did. I went ahead and decided to save us some time, and I already pre-cooked the bacon, so that's sitting over here waiting. We're gonna make a little sauce with the peas and some chicken stock. So let me see what is next. Now, I freeze these every year, so you may be wondering, Dina, why aren't you using those fresh ones? Well, because like Roz, I spend time shelling them, and, well, I need to turn this down. I spend time shelling the peas every year, so I can just, you know, it's obviously they'll keep better. So this is how I freeze them. This is 1 cup portions, and it's real thin, so they thaw out really quickly. I also do this with things like hamburger, so you get a real quick thaw. So 1 cup portions. The peas we're using are from my 2021 crop, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some garlic. Which I don't have ready. This is, what color is that? This would be my Sicilian, I think, yeah. Garlic out in the garden is just about ready to come out, probably another week and a half. I watered it day before yesterday, so you really should wait 2 weeks before you harvest after the last watering. So my next project probably tomorrow is to make a little drying table, washing table and drying table, so I can pull veggies out and then throw them on there. It's going to have a screen kind of thing on it. You can wash the veg right on there, and then for things like onions and tomatoes, excuse me, onions and garlic, I'll be able to just toss them on there. They'll get good air circulation. All right, so if we haven't done this in a while, I think we haven't. You want to grab the knife on the knife part, and actually not the handle. This you don't have a lot of control. Right up in here you have a lot more control of your knife. And I can tell that this garlic's getting a little dated, so I'm just gonna get that off of there. So we usually just grab the root end because this is starting to say, hey, you should harvest some new stuff. I'm gonna have to cut off the top end as well, that's all right. I've found in some varieties that keeping the sprout in there, that green part, makes it bitter, but this variety it doesn't, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I think they hear the little hummingbird that's been hanging out real close to the door. She's got one leg, and over the last 2 weeks, I've really seen her adapt quickly to this new style of life for herself. And it's kind of, you know, I was a little sad at first when I saw a bird with one leg, but it made me really happy when I saw how quickly she was adapting to it. So, and she actually sits out on the cucumber trellis, which has no cucumbers on it quite yet. So we're gonna just get this in the, whew. I need a drink. It is warm in here. Oh my goodness. All right. So instead of using olive oil and all the extra oil, I'm just going to go ahead and go with what I've got here for the bacon drippings. Put this on medium. Grab my peas. There it is. Rob, thanks for joining us tonight. Well, it's good that the grandkids eat them. They wouldn't be allowed to just eat them at my house because I win. Okay, you're totally open to the pea infused syrup, just new to me. How do I infuse it? It's very, very simple, Collie. Thanks for asking this. I just chop up, just chop it up, about a cup of them, and then put those into a pan with a cup of water, a cup of sugar, and I bring them to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, take the burner off because I don't want the vegetables to cause it to be bitter. And I just let it come to room temperature. And then that infuses it enough to get this. Mary, welcome. Thanks, Keels. All right, so this garlic should get kind of going here soon. Well, I guess that's good that that's not done because I need to go deal with my pasta. Oh, those are great. Those feel really good. Perfect. Ooh, hot. Okay. Okay, what I did was I reserved about 2 cups of the water, 2 cups of the cooking water in there. We're going to use that in our sauce. So next go in the peas. Ooh, excuse me. All my windows keep bouncing around today. Okay, so get these peas in here. Probably should use a bigger pan. It's all right. I'm going to give these a couple minutes on here while I start grating the parm, which I'm surprised I didn't have done earlier. You know what? I do have some. I already have some grated. This makes life easier. Yay. Yay for me. I'll be back. You got to be careful that you don't burn your garlic. I think we're okay given the quantity of peas in there. Let's go get that pre-grated. There it is. like to have that on hand and ready, which explains why I didn't have to do that. Okay. So this is starting to kind of brown up a little bit, which is nice. It's starting to smell like peas in here. I'm going to go ahead and add, some salt and pepper, the broth, and that'll be it for a few minutes to just kind of have some time to simmer. So what is our broth? We need, it was a cup and a half. Yeah, I'm going to go with a cup and a half. I think I did my pasta a little too early, but again, okay, no big deal. Given as hot as it is, I think I'm going to be thrilled to have a cooler pasta. All right. I think I'm glowing too. Hey, Doc. You are hella far from me. You are very close to my little brother, though. I hope it is a nice day there. I anticipate that it's quite warm over there in the United State of Eastern Washington. Yes, and he did probably bring the sunshine with him. You are right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a celebrity in the house tonight. Thank you for joining us, Miss Gladney. It's good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Collie, this is something that I am very proud of. I'm glad you you were so astute to notice this. The way I do this is I blanch them super quick. Like after I take them out of the shells, maybe 30 seconds. I don't even think it's that long. Immediately get them into ice water. And then I pat them dry, put them on a cookie sheet, and that way they can freeze up in a single layer. And then when you put them in the vacuum bags, they're hard, like little BBs, so the vacuuming doesn't squish them. So what you get is no air in there, and they are pristine. This is really how I like to do my vegetables, and I have a lot of stuff that really does well for well over a year. I just pulled some carrots out a couple weeks ago that were like 2 years old, and they were fantastic. So that was kind of cool. Diana, I support your white chocolate love. I want you to know that. I love all the chocolates, but I support your love for white chocolate. Yes, Gretchen, you are absolutely correct. As soon as that sun goes down in Eastern Washington, it gets cold. Let's take a look at our peas. Not quite boiling yet, so once these get boiling, I will add the next thing. Actually, let's leave it on the peas for a minute. You're still my big one. You're still my one and only, Doc. Don't worry, you're good. Oops, there we go. We got to go to Dina Cam for this one. You know you live in the country when you have a freezer on the back porch. That's what I was told. And since this house is, what, 800 square feet? the freezer's got to be on the back porch. And it's kind of nice, you know, when the power goes out in the middle of the winter, everything stays cold. So it works. Okay. Whew. Let's get some salt and pepper in here, because I know somebody who likes to give me a bad time forgetting to put my salt and pepper in. Good stuff. Boy, it's still just not coming to a boil though. I'm going up to high. I learned from the best Discord for creators. All right. Okay, here we go. Mary Nicole. That's right. 3 freezers, all named and organized. Your mother is a woman after my own heart. So we're bringing these peas to a boil someday, and then I'm going to reduce it a little bit. I didn't think it was going to take this long. And then we're just going to add the Parmesan and the bacon bits, and then throw in the pasta, and we're kind of there. Another one of those episodes that I get to figure out how to talk on the fly. So this is good learnings for me. What I'm afraid of is that this won't reduce in time, and y'all are gonna have to stare at my mug for way too long. If you didn't see it, here's kind of what the drink looked like. I infused some simple syrup with peas, and then dipped it into a G&T, and it's delightful. I just don't think I needed to have a cup and a half in here. No. I'm going to pull some out just for the sake of the stream, so you're not here all night, and then I'll reduce it down a little bit more later. So let me grab a bowl here. I think I overshot on that chicken broth. That's okay. What I like about this particular recipe is it doesn't feel heavy, even though it does have bacon and parm, because the peas give it a lightness, and the broth is super chill as well. So you don't get that heavy feeling that you would get with a cream gravy or something. And frankly, the parm kind of makes it have a little bit of a cream gravy. So, whew. All right, let's let that do its thing. I'm going to measure out some stuff over here while we wait. See how these peas are. Oh, they're hot. Perfect. Nice. Okay. I am going to add a little bit of butter in here because I think it will, well, no, wait, no, we've got the parm, so I'm not going to do that. Shut up. But what I will do is I'm going to go get my pan that I cooked the pasta in, get that pot, transfer everything back to that since that's where we're going to mix it all up. So that's next. The recipe is written for 1 cup of parm. I know your favorite thing to hate about me is that I don't use enough cheese on my own food. So when you make it, use a cup. When I make it, I'm using about a half cup. I just don't like cheese as much as the rest of y'all do, and I know I'm wrong. So we're gonna add the pasta back to the peas now before we put the parm in. Boy, it's been a while since I made this. Whew. Uh-oh, got a camera gone bad. There we go. Spoon. Okay, so now that broth has reduced down enough that I'm comfortable adding a little more back in. Okay, now I'm going to add the parm. And the bacon. The bacon. Now I can see where having the butter in here would help because it would help things stick together a little better. So for it, when you follow the recipe, follow it like it says. I thought that the bacon grease would be enough. So I would follow my own directions in the future. But like I was saying, the shells hold some peas nicely. So you're going to get flavor in every bite versus something like pepperdelle or linguine. It just wouldn't, you'd have a hard time getting everything in one bite, I think. So I am going to go ahead and add the rest of this, and then I'm going to go get a bowl, actually a small plate, and we are done. Whew. Oh, all the peas make me very, very happy. Oh, okay. Let me grab a fork real quick. Oh boy. I think what I need to do is go unplug and replug that cam link. One sec. We'll see if that works. There we go. I want to put a little Malden on here. I think it would help. And we haven't done the Malden thing in a while. Pasta. And Malden salt. It's a nice finishing salt. I like to call it the salt that has grappling hooks because it's diamond shaped. I will never be able to show you a picture of this. I'm going to have to come up with a really close-up shot and show that sometime. Here's one. There we go. They're pyramid shaped. And I'm not doing a great job. There we go. And it just kind of, it sticks to the food nicely. So there we go. Little fresh cracked pepper maybe. Someone was here that liked their stuff ground fine because every time I've used this recently, I've had to loosen it. There we go, that's better. Pepper it like you mean it. All right. There's our peas. Let's take a bite. Still got to chase them around the plate a little bit. I like the pea part. This is good, Joe. It's good. Let's see what you're saying. Thank you, Gretchen. This is a Lodge pot. I know a lot of people think it's Le Creuset, but it is Lodge at half the price, so yeah. It looks like we've got a white chocolate war going on here. Take it easy now. I like the white. I like all the chocolates. Okay, some folks are talking about people with video. Diana's speaking there. Nice, nice. Roz, sorry, not sorry. You should come up. We'll eat. We'll cook. This is actually quite good, guys. And true confession time. It needs a little more Parmesan. So, yeah. I don't like that much cheese cop out. Yeah, I was wrong. But thankfully, everything that I've done wrong today is written right in the recipe. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to stick around here and shovel a little more shells in my face and see if you have any questions. This is good enough that I think I might need another one. Ooh. Plus, you know, you can't be leaving that much tonic hanging out. There we go. If I had more ice inside, I'd get it, but you know, it's outside on the back porch where it's like 90 degrees, so. Yeah, Roz, you're right. It needed more parm. You're new to these parts. I try not to put too much cheese in things. You know, where, let's just be honest. My too much is y'all's just right. So, I need to be better about that for y'all. Cheese, more cheese. Okay, thanks, Doc. I'm glad you think it looks good. And then this is what I was waiting for. More cheese, more cheese. Yeah, that's the exact one I was waiting to see. So, any questions? In less than a year, I've gone from mortified to be on a camera, even in a still photo, to now I shove food in my mouth on the internet. Weekly. And I love it. So, okay, I'm gonna take 4 more bites and then I'm gonna kill this. Let everybody move on to the next thing this evening. Thanks for joining. It was nice to see everyone. Those of you in our fine Eastern Washington, enjoy yourselves. Stay safe. And eat your peas, everybody. They're good.